he already knows how they are. So I just told him what was happening. So then we had that conversation. We even got more. And then that's the same day that the Amy lady had came and cussed him out on the phone. So I went right up there and I'm like, I don't know how to exit or how to ask for the next door because I need one or how to pass it. So I told him that. And that's what he was going to do. That's what he said. That's literally what he said. Took him to the office and was so her being mentor. This is the norm at other places that I've been to where I have to figure out how to slow paces. They did not want me to go places. I've learned most of the stuff that I've learned. I've done successfully with the reason I've had to do that. And I was like, I shouldn't have that. I'm the mentor. Or I'm the mentee, not the mentor. And Dr. stopped before I like. Yeah, before I finish, Dr.
I done got it, see my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot, look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body.
What I do is I try to figure it out. I just kind of cover my things like I clarify it and set up such a date in my yeah, so I don't want to get wild nonsense. You got momentum, no stop. That means you're clearing in my conscience. I don't want to get wild nonsense. Yeah, so his office is right now. From my end, it's like, well, we were on campus at the time. Like, remember when some of us would come to campus or even stay home?
This is playoff football in Chicago. The cold, the wind, the snow, and these Bear fans wouldn't have it any other way here inside historic Soldier Field. Tonight we continue with Wildcard Weekend with what should be a great one between the Seattle Seahawks and the Chicago Bears. And here are the kickoff for Chicago. NFC wildcard game. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Second down, here's Henry. He'll have a first down past the 40. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And all the way down to the 5. It's a big run that time by Henry. 66 yards for him on the ground.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here first and goal. Now the former fourth-round pick. It's Kalen Balazs. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. They always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line.
Taken down at the 20.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Here's Tua. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. It seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fool them with the inside run.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
This is caught. Watkins. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one goes for 30 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through.
Seahawks 14, Bears nothing. Michael Dixon, the kickoff.
That is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at the play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
For the right play, yeah.
That too.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Tua sets up to pass it. And firing a deep ball to Komet. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. And they have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch called.
Hey!
Just inside the 35.
Damn, he can hit me after I front catch the bitch.
23
That's
yards
crazy.
And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
4-yard line.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 9, Wentz, and he'll find Hall.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Michael Dixon.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Over 1st and 10. At their own 26.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice. So furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
On first down, Tagovailoa.
Come on, man.
This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
For Darnell Mooney. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Tua going to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. There he goes, right side. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate
Still
momentum change.
Jordan. Yes, sir. Hey, don't kick.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in point. You're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback, but you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Bears on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Oh, fuck.
Here, Trubisky.
No way.
And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't.
Damn, Olivier Burns.
Through the first 3 drives, they definitely got to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game. We said, hey, are you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Seattle.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it's 3rd and long. And you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down at the 22-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 22, Trubisky. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
They'll take over.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Not much there, only a yard.
At the Bears' 31-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hall. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. His 2nd catch of this wildcard game, and it goes for a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry.
Oh, you got to feel it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown.
Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Seahawks 28. Bears nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he'll take this one up along the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The 21-yard line.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now it's Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
Their own 49-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On first down, Wentz. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Wes Watkins, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's all right. It's got to be quick when you go through your progression. And here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he's standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open.
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3rd down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And right side, Henry's got it. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Quick throw. Don't worry about it. As the first half is winding down, as his guys continue to pour it on.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter does this out, like puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wildcard bout. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one.
It smells good over there. Said it smells good over there.
Teams are looking for a spark from their special teams.
After this, obviously.
And they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
On first down, it's Henry. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Oh, they'll get this to Metcalf on the jet sweep. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, 31 yards. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Bobby Wagner able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face.
Try that.
Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. first down. Henry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's going to let it go deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Oh, they let him get up.
What's
What's up, bro?
So the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wins the glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he's taken down, not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
2 and now on first down. Being chased out left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they have to let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he powers his way back across the 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
At the 31. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
Now Tua. They'll give that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
What they call it, survival at all costs. Every day just get logged off, I just get hard dog. Heading up to the recession, I hold on my breath in the car and talk. The times that he feeling the devil, we whenever do that mean God lost. Just got off the phone, my nigga, he back in the kennel, my dog lost. My brother ran closer, he before, but he became a
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now Rashad Penny. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Penny. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A 1-yard gain. Brings up
from midfield. Here's Tua. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Montgomery, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, Tua.
Oh, I'm about to come. Oh, they play too much. Come on.
Took a pretty good shot as he
Come on, man. Let me pick that shit. They playing with me, bro. Come on.
Scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down.
Okay, we got
He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Wentz.
Oh.
This is incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
carry.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now Wentz. That's complete to his running back Connor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's down. It's for 10 yards and it's Seattle first down.
First down.
On first down, it's Henry. They'll get 3 up to midfield.
Henry, the ball carrier. Tackle made right at midfield.
1 quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From midfield, here's Wentz. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to 45. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big game downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short game.
Him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
First down, Seahawks.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Working from the gun, Wentz. Throw left side complete. It's Hall. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. They set up the and he'll lose yardage here. Going down
Man,
to the 28.
my bad, bro.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Wentz going to throw. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
It's a gain of 8.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big. But in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
14,
DK Metcalf. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks offense continues to pour it on. So up comes Wentz as he and the guys on offense here will go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And just a short receivers are able to get him down.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit. But going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you're At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are most likely staring at a cold end of their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough day for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He's going to, and it's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First down. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And he comes back with one complete.
Real, brother.
Taken down with a 1st down. As they get like 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Penny, a 1st down carry. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Bears are able to make things a bit more respectable.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel, make sure they get the security deposit back.
23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have bucked the trend so far. Sterling performance to this point. On the road, no less, in the wild card round. And they look to finish things off here in this 4th quarter. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
At the 31-yard line.
Again, it's Balaj. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
His size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
for a first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, Father, none of these runs individually added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And they'll indeed take a knee. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they